What is up, Fin fans? Let me know that you can hear me. We're going through StreamYard. If you could tell, I want to be able to pop up the comments I read so people know who I'm talking to. But what is up, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Hope you guys are relaxing on this Saturday. Let me know you guys can hear me. Let me know you guys can see me. All that good stuff, the usual. And we're going to hang out. We're going to chat. I'm going to answer a ton of your questions. Only for about an hour today. I'm not going to have you guys pop on this Saturday. I will do it for another, probably next weekend, next Sunday. We'll do it. Yes. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dan, the film gent. So, what's up, Joe? What's up, Joey? Walk it. Talk It said, who is the second best quarterback in the AFC East? That's a good question. For me right now, it's Tua. And that is because the only thing I'm predicating that on is that the other quarterbacks have not played in the NFL yet. Plain and simple. You might be like, it's stupid because look at Zach Wilson in college and Mac Jones did better his senior year and yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Tua's played NFL football. The other two we don't know yet. So the second best quarterback in the AFC East is Tua. This one comes from Travis Blankenship with the $3 donation. What is up, my dude? Sorry for clearing my throat. Is Tom Brady God, or do you want to say good? Is he good? Yes. Obviously, he won multiple Super Bowls because of that. Is he God? No. He will retire soon. He will retire soon. Atley says, DDW, what do you think about X? Pay him or trade him? I think he's going to come to mandatory minicamps, and I think he'll play. Yeah, plain and simple. Hey, Doug, can you pronounce Tua's first name? Oh, it's like Tua Manganole. I did it. If you go back and watch the draft when we drafted Tua, sorry, I pronounced his first name perfectly. I can't do it anymore because I only did it once. Can't do it anymore. Tua's better than Josh. We'll see. There's a lot of time left. We'll see. Question is, why did you name your channel DouglieDoWrong? Well, if you guys know about the cartoon Dudley Do Right, my friend went to call me. We were hanging out at the park. Got something in my hair. We were hanging at the park, and he wanted to call me ugly. And I guess my name and ugly mushed in his brain. So he called me Dougly. So I laughed. I thought that was friggin' hilarious. And then Dudley Do Wrong. So that's where that came from. Dolphins defense is better than Buffalo. Yes. The part of the Buffalo Bills that carried that team last year was their offense. 100%. 100% the Dolphins defense is better. Thank you, Eric, so much for the $1 donation, bud. I like your little Sprite. Whatever you call it. What's up, Eudotus? Dolphins are better than the Bills. I hope so. I honestly know Dudley Do Right from the Brendan Fraser movie. Yeah. It was not a bad movie. It was kind of dumb. It was this typical 90s dumb movie, but yeah. No, I'm not sick. I'm not sick, damn. The film gent, just lots of phlegm. I had spicy food, so I got a lot of phlegm. I expect better than last year. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, they got to step it up. The whole team's got to step it up. You can't just put it on one player, one position. It all works together. It's offensive line helps out the quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. Defensive line helps all that. Or am I going to the Jets-Giants game? Nah. If the Dolphins aren't playing, I tend to not go to the game, especially with a baby and the fact that my wife is letting me go to Miami and stuff with the baby. So I'm not going with the baby, but I have a baby. So no. Yeah, man, we need our offensive line to do good this year. If they do good, Tua will be great. Yeah. Give the kid some time to have the play develop. Get him out of his head. A contract is a contract. X can move on if he's not happy with the situation he created. A contract is an agreement giving your word. I agree with that, Angel, but then it has to go both ways. Because I've heard time and time again people say that, and they're not wrong. They're honestly not wrong. If you sign the contract, then you need to stick to the contract and stick to what you signed. But do the owners do that? In the chat, do the owners stick to the contract they sign with the players? Let me know, yes or no. Do the owners stick to the contract that they signed for the players? Let me know in the chat. No. $2 donation from Eric. How great was the Reason stream, huh? I watched it. It was really fun. No. I believe the second-year player will. No, yes, they do. They have opt-outs. They necessarily no, they don't. It's not an opt-out. So it's guaranteed money. So if you look at certain players, they'll have guaranteed money. They'll sign a contract. Let me pull up a contract, right? We'll pull up Xavier Howard's contract. Talk about it. What's up, everybody? Everyone coming in here late? Probably got notifications late. All right. All right. So we'll look at Xavier Howard's contract, right? He signed a 5-year, $75,250,000 contract, right? So if he's signing the 5-year, $75,250,000 contract, and you want him to own up to that, one, tell her I said what's up, and you want him to own up to that, goes the same way, goes the other way for the owners, because he signed the contract and you signed the contract, but they never stick to that 75 million. They never stick to it. What they stick to, and this is what I told you guys in free agency, never look at this number when you see a player sign a contract, because you look at this number and you take 5 and divide it by 75, it's whatever amount a year. Never look at this number. Look at this number. Look at this number. Total guarantee. Because they can cut Xavier Howard after this year, and they're only 2.8 million in dead cap. All of this money, Xavier Howard never sees it. He never sees it. He gets 2.8 million if they cut him at the end of this year, and all of this money goes away, just fades away. So you want Xavier Howard to stick to the contract. You want Xavier Howard to stick to what he signed, but then the owners don't. The owners will come to these players, right? The owners will come to these players and they'll say to them, "Oh, we need some more money. Can you take a pay cut?" No, I'm not taking a pay cut. I signed a contract for this. I'm actually getting underpaid for the amount of production I'm getting. Well, we need you to take a pay cut because we want to sign X, Y, and Z. Well, I'm underpaid for what I'm producing, blah, blah, blah. And then they cut them. And then they don't get the money that they signed on the contract. So I get where you guys are saying, stay, with what you signed, stick with it. But it go both ways. It should go both ways. Just make his 12 million guaranteed this year. Well, he has 13. His cap hit this year is 13.5 million. With a dead cap of 16.2 million. Dolphins for Titans should be on prime time. It'll probably get flexed to prime time. It's all in the details of the contract. They stick to the concrete. They stick to the details. They stick to the concrete. That's what I meant. Yes, the players get screwed over. Yeah. So you want to stay, hold out because you played as the number 1 corner in the NFL, but you're getting paid like, I think he's like the number 5th corner in the NFL. Now, no, I don't want to, I'm not going to give him more money, because do it again. You're getting $13.5 million this year. Do it again, and we'll give you that's probably what they're saying to Xavier Howard. And you guys know I absolutely love Xavier Howard. I'm actually an Xavier Howard stan. What's up, Juan? So I would love to keep him, but do it again. Do it again. Don't get injured. Doug, what do you think about Mike Gesicki? Will he make the team? Will he start? Yeah, he'll make the team and he will start. But will they give him a contract extension? That's where the question really comes in, because he's going to make the team and he's going to start. But DeAndre, Doug, what are the chances that our throwback unis become permanent? If the head coach, if your fan base in a hole, right? let me do a straw poll. Because I guarantee you we have 132 in here. And let me see. If I spelled permanent, okay, good. I was going to say, if I spell permanent wrong, you guys make fun of me. I swear. Here. Go vote. Go vote. And let me know if you guys want the throwbacks permanent. Go vote. So far, no one has voted. Go vote. 4 people voted. And it's, 100% yes. 6. Go vote. Can I pin this? No, I can't. Can I pin it? No, I can't pin it. Go vote. Go to the straw poll that I put in the chat and go vote. Do you want? 2 people said no, they don't want it. That's okay. It's interesting. Whoever said no, I would love to hear why. Comment why you don't like. I really want to hear why. If you said no, that's very interesting to me. He should get the money if he keeps his mouth shut and does do the contract. He would get the money, but he's going to screw it up by complaining you don't get rid of the locker room noise. But I bet you any amount of money he doesn't play at a 10 interceptions, or the Dolphins just feel like Noah's chance to come in, Paul. They'll cut him after this year and only eat $2 million, or they'll trade him this year, and then he has to redo his contract. A lot of people say that shut your mouth and play, and you'll get your contract. That's not necessarily true, Paul, because they will probably cut him after this year, being that it's only a $2 million cap saving, dead cap, and not think twice about it. So far, only 43 of you guys voted, but predominantly, you guys want the old school logos. What's up, Bill? Is Waddle going to be a game changer? I'd think so. I'm hearing absolutely great things with the connection between him and Tua in camp already. I'm hearing Tua already knows where he's going to be before he's there. He knows where to throw it before. I'm hearing fantastic things about them, and it's going to be special. You throw a 5-yard pass to this kid, he's probably going to take it to the house. I can't wait. They get you to produce your best for as cheap as possible, then kick you to the curb for the second they think you're past your prime. Yeah. Stick to the contract, player. You signed this contract, player. Why are you holding out to get more money when you overproduce this contract? That's unfair. But then flip it. Hey, you're not producing to the contract you signed, so we're going to cut you. You see how that works? How the double standard when it comes to being an NFL player? An NFL player thinks that they outproduce the amount of money they're getting in their contract. So they feel that they deserve more money in their contract. So I'm going to sit out. I deserve more money. I played like the number one whatever position. I'm going to sit out. But then flip it, right? You didn't produce to your contract. We're paying you, let's say 11 million, and your production was nowhere near that. Well, we're going to cut you. Is that fair? I'm sticking to my contract. Why are you going to cut me? See what I'm saying? People always want to get on the players, but they never think about the flip. Greetings from the UK, Doug. What do you think about the lack of new running backs bearing Dokes? Was it right not to go for one of the big three in the draft? Well, Colin, first, go back and watch my Camp Battle running backs. You get a little bit more in depth of who we have, what I think about them, all the other stuff. But they tried. Now, this is what I'm hearing, right? I'm hearing they tried to get in front of the Steelers to get Najee Harris. Let me pull up the draft order. I'll tell you who. I think it was the Vikings. I think they tried to get in front of the Vikings. And the Vikings wanted a lot. And the Dolphins were like, nah, see you later. Get out of here. Let me see. Because it was the Jets, Titans. I think it was the Vikings. No, Vikings were 14. I don't know what team it was specifically, but a team was trying to get in front of the Steelers, the Dolphins, and they wanted their 36th, their 50th, and another one, and like a third next year. And the Dolphins were like, no, go from 36 to, essentially like 23. No, we're not giving up that much. So they tried to move up to get Najee, and it just didn't pan out. And then we're sitting there, Javonte Williams coming. Atlanta's on the board, and then Denver jumps in front of us and breaks my heart. Doug, do you have enough campaign funds to run for president of the Miami Dolphins? No. I don't even know what the Dolphins are worth right now. Let's see. Let's see what they're worth, and can I even afford it? Like 2.8 million? No, billion probably. 2.8 billion. Yeah, no, I don't have enough. But if he shows that he's a team player and doesn't pull this bull crap, they would keep you for the next 3 or 4 more years. Well, he hasn't pulled anything. He didn't go to voluntary OTAs. He hasn't pulled anything. If he doesn't go on Tuesday when mandatory minicamp starts, then you can say that. But he hasn't pulled anything. It's kind of like a union going on strike. Can't really get upset with them. Doug, when you gonna bring your daughter by to say hi and give a little fins up to the subs? Not till I don't know when. She's a baby, and I don't feel comfortable putting the baby on the internet. Not saying anything with you guys. It's just I don't feel comfortable putting a baby on the internet. She's too young. Doug, turkey or chicken? Depends. Depends on my mood. Doug, what do you think of the cap space for next year's offseason to pay a lot of our young guys? Cap space next year is going to be really interesting. Pull that up too. If our offensive line does very well and plays and balls out, this time is going to be a really good team. Yeah. I've always said this. It's always about the trenches. The defensive line, if you can consistently get pressure on the quarterback and if you can shut down the run, it helps out the secondary and it helps out the linebackers so much. And same thing goes with the offensive line. If you can hold off the pass rush, give your quarterback at least 3-4 seconds to let the plays develop, it helps. Now, am I saying it, will instantly become something? No, because if the wide receivers can't get off their blocks, if this and that happen, then no. Same thing with the other way. If a defensive line can get to the quarterback within 3 seconds, but your wide receivers are getting beat under 3 seconds, then doesn't really your corners are getting beat under 3 seconds, then don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? So this is this year. So right now we're sitting at 9.6 million in cap space as of right now, and we still have 3 draft picks to sign: Javon Holland, Liam Eichenberg, and Long. I called him Jake Long. His name's not Jake Long. If you watch my last video, I called him Jake Long. We still have 3 draft picks to sign, and we only have 9,648,841. That's the cap space we have right now. So we don't have much. And that is probably why the Dolphins are sitting by, not signing, Melvin Ingram, not signing, Malik Hooker, not signing anybody. But then if you go to the 2022 cap space, which is going to take forever to update. Okay. We are going to have $61.3 million next year. Now, this is without re-signing anybody. This is with just letting everyone walk. We will have 61.3 million. Let's see. Let's manage the roster. Let's see if I can do that, if it'll work. So let's see the free agents. You could do this. This is Spot Track. You guys can go, and this is the dead cap that we're paying. So next year we're going to be paying $5 million in dead cap to Eric Flowers, $4 million to Kyle Van Noy. We're going to be paying $2.6 million to Shaq Lawson. We're going to pay $1.4 million to Bobby McCain. Everyone else is kind of just on the waste side. So can I re-sign players? Oh, let me go to 2022. And we'll see where we're at cap space. Enough to sign Xavier to me. Yeah. So like see Xavier and Howard, we can release him and probably save a ton. Or trade him and save a ton. Again, you can go to Spot Track. You can probably see the title, the URL here. You can go to Spot Track. You can do all this stuff and see how much money we'll have if we do this or that. So yeah, you saw the dead cap we were paying. That was we were paying this year. It's a lot. I think it's like almost 10 million in dead cap. Oh, Frank got gas. Bills will be our toughest game. I think that the Bills, let me pull up the Bills, and I would never count out the Patriots, the Buccaneers, and the Titans are going to be our toughest games. Bills, Bucks, Titans are going to be our toughest games. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't what? I missed something. Doug, would you think about bringing back Frank Gore? No. I love Frank Gore, but no, he's too old. Why not Denver? Sucks. We looked good. Just need a leader like the Bucks did. Huh? Why not Denver? What do you mean, why not Denver? I'm confused by that. Oh, Ravens too. Yeah. Cisco says Ravens. Yeah, Ravens too. So those 4 games. So say we lose those games. And again, I think we'll split with the Bills. That's a really good record. That's what, 13-4? That's a really good record. Till we beat them, that is the tougher game. Yeah. And it's prime time. We got to start showing up on prime time. We did it last year against the Jaguars. We got to keep doing it, keep showing up on prime time. Tough schedule this year? I don't think it's that tough. There's tough stretches, but I think we have like the 4th easiest schedule. Thoughts on Tua's doc now that you've seen it? I think it's awesome. It gives you a different perspective of Tua. It gives you a good idea of what he's been through. It puts you like, makes you want like to fight for him. Like, I want you to do well. Now, am I saying I'm a Tua stan and all the things he's done wrong is, excusable? No. This is go watch my my breakdown of Rollins, his video. There's a lot that Tua needs to work on. But you watch that documentary and you see all the crap he's been through. He lost his grandfather, and then it's like you can either go to play the game or go to your grandfather's funeral, and he knew his grandfather would want to go to the funeral, his injury, and then he was supposed to go and get like a medical update, and a tornado hit his area and destroyed his car. And it's like one thing after the other. And he went to that Trent Dilfer quarterback school when he was in high school, and he like his first week there, Trent Dilfer stood him up and he literally laid into him. He was like, "You're bad. You're not good at this. You're not good at that. You're one of the worst quarterbacks in this camp. You're not going to make it. You need to do better." And he busted his hump and ended up winning the camp and being the best quarterback in that camp. So to like hear that and to watch that, and then to see him consistently, get better, and to see him consistently do his thing, it just shows that you doubt the kid and you think he sucks, and all the media comes at him and some of the fans come at him and people are just making up stories. Oh, Brian Flores never wanted him and this and that. And it just fires that kid up to be like, all right, you have doubt in me. You don't think I'm going to do this. You don't think I'm going to do that. All right, let's see what happens. And he's just going to start rocking in it. And then the people are like, wow, look at Tua. This is what's going to happen, right? The people who I consider, who are unbiased, right? I'm not a big for and I'm not against. I just want to see him do well. And if he does well and he proves people wrong, then I'm pumped because I wanted to draft Tua, right? I'm not a Tua stan. I'm not a Tua hater. When he starts to do well, people are going to be like, wow, this kid clicked. He's going to be good. And he's showing it. He got it now. He just needed an actual offseason. The Tua stands, or whatever people are calling them, Tuaneers, I think it's the stupidest names, are going to maybe go a little overboard. See, I told you, Tua's that. Tua's the man. Tua's the best. I got his tattoo on my side. It's his whole body and my side. And the Tua haters are going to say the only reason he's doing well now is because they built a team around him, and the only reason he's doing anything now, he threw for 300 yards. Who cares about that? And he threw for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. He should have never thrown that interception. They're always going to come at you, and they're always going to make up a reason. Well, he has Waddle, he has Fuller, he has Gesicki, he has Parker. Who wouldn't play well with that offense? They're all going to just sit back and enjoy it. And if he doesn't do well, then the Dolphins have their fallback plan of having 2 first-round picks in 2023. That's the type of quarterback I want to represent our Dolphins. No one that's that's on a massage parlor. We're hosting Jeopardy. Right now, I'm cutting Grant. I'm hearing really good things from Foster. He's tall and he's fast and he has that connection with Tua already. I'm hearing good things. You sound like a Tuaneer to me, dog. Why won't you admit it? Because I'm not. If I was a Tuaneer, right? If I was a Tuaneer, I wouldn't be talking about the potential of using 2 first-round picks in 2023 to draft another quarterback if he doesn't progress, do get better and progress this year. I wouldn't be talking about, he needs to show something, because I've seen things on film that it's all mental with him. He needs to get out of here. I wouldn't be talking about these things if I was a Tuaneer. I like Tua, but I don't unbiasedly hate the kid for no reason. Let's see what the kid can do. So, I might sound like one because I like what he's doing, but if he doesn't produce, and if he doesn't at least show this year he can consistently win and he can consistently do better, then he's probably going to be gone. If we traded him tomorrow, you'd be mad that's being a Tuaneer. If we trade, it depends on what we got for him. It's a lot of assumptions in that comment, because how do you know I'd be mad? If we traded him and we got Deshaun Watson, all right. I don't like the off the field stuff, but Deshaun Watson's a top 5 quarterback. Instantly, the quarterback situation is non-existent. We don't have to worry about it. What do we get for trading Tua? I wouldn't be mad. A lot of assumptions. Jared Brown with the $5 donation. What are your thoughts on our O-line this year? I think we see a huge jump from our rookies from last year. I hope so. Austin Jackson is the rookie that needs to step up the most. Absolutely needs to step up the most. If we traded him for Aaron Rodgers, would you be upset? It depends on what we got in return. I'd prefer to trade for Aaron Rodgers and still keep Tua. But I have come to the conclusion, and I have learned to never get attached to players. So I'm considering myself an Xavier Howard stan. If they trade Xavier Howard before the season starts, I'm not going to be upset. Why do you think I keep telling you guys to not buy players' jerseys? So no, I wouldn't be upset. Why? What is that? That's just it's just nonsense. No, I wouldn't be upset. Again, calling a 2 stand it's dumb. Give him time. What was this one? Give him time. He had a recovery in the first off season. Yeah, I agree. That's what I wanted to hear. That's why I've been saying that from jump. It drives me nuts that I have to say the same thing 400 times. That has been my thought process on Tua from jump. I like Tua. Tua's a great kid. He has great work ethic, and he showed in college he has really good quarterback skills. Give the kid an actual off season, give him time to develop, and let's see what he can do. That's what I've been saying from jump. If we move on from him, we move on from him. But give him a chance. People who love Ryan Tannehill, who hate Tua, is the most nonsensical thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Because you gave Ryan Tannehill 7 years, but you gave Tua 9 games with no offseason? Come on. I'm just tired of the excuses people make for Tua. If he doesn't make the jump this year, he's got to go. Well, I don't think he's going to go. I think they're going to see what he can do this year and next year and use 2023's draft, or, draft a quarterback, trade for a quarterback. But some of the excuses are extremely valid, because if you look at what he went through versus other people that you want to, compare him to, you got to take everything into consideration. I know DD, 2 off seasons, sunless. He's looked bad this year. Get us a ring and I'll buy a jersey again. Do you think the Finns have a chance at actually winning the division or even earning a wild card when looking at the schedule right now? Yes, 100%. 100%. Hope is not another Tannehill situation, 7 years of losing. Brian Flores doesn't wait 7 years. Look at a lot of players that he's cut after 1 year, if that. Brian Flores isn't a waiter. So you're not going to have to worry about it. Did you see Tua and Waddle's first game together? In college? No, I didn't see it. Can you imagine all the crow that would have to be eaten if Tua gets us to the Super Bowl? They'll still say, well, it's because of this, and that. Yeah. There's always those fans that say I call them the yeah buts. That's what I call them. You can patent it, and you could take it if you want. I call them the yeah buts. The Dolphins won today. I'm so ecstatic. Yeah, but they threw 3 interceptions. Yeah, but this. Yeah, but that. Dolphins won the division. Yeah, but they had an easy schedule. Yeah, but they this and that. The Dolphins made it to the Super Bowl. Yeah, but I call them the yeah buts. They're just Debbie Downers. Yeah, but look at Tua. Tua's doing fantastic. We're on a 4 or 5 game winning streak. He's throwing 300 yards a game. That's a yeah, but. Yeah, but I'm gonna make a shirt that has yeah, but on it. I got some merch coming. I'm gonna got some shirts coming. So many people ripped Ryan Tannehill, but Ryan Tannehill on a close to complete roster is a beast. Ryan Tannehill. I don't know if you guys remember this. Ryan Tannehill, his first few years in the NFL, had absolutely horrific pocket presence, concrete feet, would stare down his primary receiver, had horrible deep ball accuracy. They wouldn't let him audible. He would go into the huddle with 2 plays. So he didn't have any control over the playbook. It wasn't until Adam Gase came in that he got full control over the playbook. Had a hard time reading defenses. And this was the first 2 years. Now you can blame, Joe Philman, you can blame whoever. But the funny thing is, a lot of people like to say, well, the Dolphins never did anything for Tannehill. They literally brought his head coach in to be our offensive coordinator his rookie year. Like, they literally predicated the offense for Tannehill. Now look at Tannehill. We had him for 7 years. I liked Tannehill. I think he needed to go to a different place to play better, to do his thing. And now he's on the Tennessee Titans with Derrick Henry, and now he's got Julio Jones, and he's playing well. He's playing real well. He could throw the deep ball, Cisco. He got better at throwing the deep ball, I think, in like 2015. He was with the Dolphins when he got better at throwing the deep ball. He could still throw the deep ball. That's not true. Enjoy your practice squad paycheck. I remember that. No, he hasn't. What do you think you're talking? What do you think you're talking to? Yes, he has. Cisco, come on, man. Go look at his stats, his deep ball stats. I'll pull them up. I'll pull up his deep ball stats right now. He definitely has. What's your favorite football movie? Maybe The Replacements? The Longest Yard? It all depends. It all depends. Let's go to 2016, right? Yeah, his deep ball accuracy got much better. 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 641 yards. Yeah. 2017, his deep ball accuracy. Oh, he didn't play in 2017. Doug. Yeah, much better. We did to Tannehill what the Jets did to Darnold. Now, John, the Jets didn't give Darnold any time, and they also didn't build around him. There was multiple times that the Dolphins tried to build around Tannehill. It's just they brought in the wrong guys. Tua can't throw into tight windows, bro, and he waits for the man to get open before he throws the ball. He has a lot to prove in the NFL. College was great, but the NFL is a lot different. See, and these are the statements that, like, I make videos because you say Tua can't throw into the tight windows. I can show you a ton of plays where he is throwing into the tight windows. I could show you a ton of plays where he has looked off people. Go watch the Chiefs game when he threw a pass to Gesicki, right? He's running to his left. He knows that Gesicki's there, but he's looking at the out route in front of the end zone, and he pulls the defender over and without looking throws it to Gesicki. So to say he can't throw into the tight windows is not true. I've seen it. I've done film work on it. He can throw into the tight windows. He waits for his man to get open before he throws the ball. That's also I'm not saying he doesn't do it, but he doesn't just wait for that. There's times where he throws people open. There's times that he has that anticipation. It's there. He just needs to work on it, and he needs to do it more consistently. The thing about Tua and his biggest knock is he has to be more consistent in the things he does well. Rudy's a good one. There's a lot of good football movies. Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, 3 years, is the top quarterback now. Can you hear the fireworks going off outside? Miami would be contender if they had Tennessee, Tannehill, no doubt, but Tua is. The only reason Tannehill is doing as well in Tennessee is because of the amount of talent that's around him. But don't get me wrong, he's also making the plays that need to be made, but he also has a ton of talent around him. What's up, No Name Fins? Doug, do you think Josh Allen sits when he pees? Yes, I do. Little Giants. Yes, Travis. I grew up to the Little Giants. I love that movie when he has the glue on his hands and his hands are stuck together. I've actually never seen The Blind Side. I've never seen it. I heard it's good. I've never seen it. Remember the Titans? Yeah, what's up with the fireworks there, Doug? I have no idea. No idea at all. Tannehill had Gase as a coach, really didn't help him. Actually, Tannehill's best year before he went to Tennessee was in 2016. Gase is a really good quarterbacks coach and offensive coordinator. He's an absolute horrible head coach. Yeah, I got to check it out, Vic. I definitely have to check it out. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for this team and this kid. He becomes a top 5 quarterback. You'll all be talking. I can't wait. Can't wait. Who remembers Sky's the limit? Who remembers? I don't know how many of you guys were subscribed to me, but last year's draft, I was, I think our Austin Jackson pick, our 18th pick, I was in the montage in front of it, and I said, "Sky's the limit." And I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys, and the chat filled up. Doug, you were just on ESPN. I was like, what? Sky's the limit. Do you think we will go with 3 quarterbacks or just 2 and Kyle Locksley as our 3rd quarterback / wide receiver? I think they'll just go with 2. And I think they'll take Sinet and possibly put him on the practice squad. How many quarterbacks, 6 under, have won the Super Bowl? I'll look that up. Give me a second. Thomas with the $5 donation. Love your channel. Said this before. Our O-line will make or break us this year. Not Tua, not Fuller, not Waddle. O-line, O-line, O-line. You're 100% correct. Didn't Russell Wilson win a Super Bowl? Doug, who's your Super Bowl contender? Mine is Browns and Chiefs, Rams and Bucks. Oh, it's so early for that. I don't know. Wilson did win a Super Bowl. Wilson's one of them. Drew Brees won one. Let me see. I'm trying to think about short quarterbacks. What's that one football movie that Kevin Costner? Oh, Draft Day. That's a good movie. Okay. X will stay. Listen to Jerome. I'm excited about him being on this team, and he wants to stay. Yeah, if you guys didn't check out Jerome Baker's press conference, he talks about that he wants to stay a Dolphin. He wants to retire a Dolphin. So, but he might have to take a pay cut if he wants to do that. I don't think Doug Flutie never won a Super Bowl. Other than Tua, what do you expect big things from? For me, it's Andrew Van Ginkel. Will Fuller. I might have too much high expectations for Will Fuller. I liked what he did. Draft day was garbage. Ryan, get out of here. Draft day was good. That line, you pancake eating, and I can't finish it. Yeah, draft day was good. Yeah, Will Fuller, I have a lot, especially last year, he got put into the starting position and he was the number one wide receiver and he killed it. The rookies, I never expect rookies to come in and light it up, because if you expect that, then all of a sudden you start to hate them if they don't. I'm talking about certain people, but I always give rookies at least 3 years. So I don't expect much from, the Jalen twins. Did you notice that? We had the Marks brothers, right? Duper and Clayton. And now we have Jalen Waddle and Jalen Phillips. Wonder if they're not wide receivers. That's why they call the Marks brothers, because they were, Duper and Clayton, the wide receivers, but we drafted 2 Jalens, one after the other. That got to be something. Yeah, Will Fuller. We should trade for Jalen Ramsey. Have the Jalen, quads. I know it's spelled differently, but still. Let's see. Let's see. Doug Williams to a Super Bowl. Doug Williams won a Super Bowl at 5'11". He also became the shortest quarterback to win the Super Bowl, shorter than Land Dawson, Joe Theismann, and Drew Brees. So Joe Theismann is only 6 foot. He won a Super Bowl. Yeah, Joe Theismann's only 6 foot. He won a Super Bowl. Johnny Unitas was only 6'1". Bart Starr was only 6'1". Drew Brees is only 6 foot. Yeah, there's a few quarterbacks that are around 6 foot that won a Super Bowl. I've already asked that question. But yes, there was a bunch of them. Height doesn't matter, man. Just play football. Just play football. Gesicki for Robinson from Jags trade. We'll see. Yeah, Russell Wilson. I already said Russell Wilson. Do you think Hunter Long pick will sort of be like the J.J. Watt pick in Houston? I know it's way too early to say, but what do you think? I think he replaces Durham Smythe. That's what I think. You think we'll see much of Albert Wilson and Preston Williams this year? If Preston Williams can stay healthy, yes. Albert Wilson, I'm hearing he got fast. He got real fast. Like he's back to his old self. So this offense is going to be real fast. I try not to get you guys too excited, but this offense is going to be real fast. Sign Cam Wake as a coach. Sometimes players don't want to coach. Who is the leading team in sacks? Ogbo was it last year at 9. If they sign Melvin Ingram, I think it'll be Ogba again. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Jalen Phillips. Yes, the question was under 6 foot. So, Depot NFL coach. Dougie, my daughter's watching you, bud. Great work. Thank you, Juan. Tell her I said, what's up? What's up, little one? Hit that like button. Unfortunately, in StreamYard, I don't know what the likes are right now. So let me pull it up. 107 likes. We got 290 of you guys in here. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes. Albert Wilson, 70 catches, 900 yards. Did you notice Tua play good when they played fast? That's the other thing I learned, right? Brian Flores wanted an up-tempo offense, right? He wanted that no-huddle up-tempo offense. Changali did not. There was a lot of things that happened last year that were a lot of speculation, right? Brian Flores didn't want Tua, he wanted Herbert. Brian Flores wanted up-tempo offense. Changali didn't. Changali, predicated the offense for Fitz. There's a lot of things that we don't know. At this point, just let it go. Go on to 2021. Let's see what happens. Doug Williams and Wilson were the shortest at 5'11". And I think Drew Brees is also 5'11". Unpopular opinion. Vince Young could have been Michael Vick 2.0 if he had a coach that would have worked him. I don't MV Roner. I don't know if Vince Young was as fast as Vic. Vic was ridiculously fast. So I don't know if he was as fast, but he was good. He won. He won the Titans that game against the Houston Texans. Doug, what do you think is our biggest hole on the team? In my opinion, it's linebacker. There's not much depth there. Center. I'm so worried about center. So worried about center. What do you think? Who do you think will be the best wide receiver on the team? Will Fuller. I think he overtakes Devontae Parker. And I think Devontae Parker's not on the team next year. I have a question. Where can I see 7-on-7 footage? Nowhere. Brian Flores is not going to release that footage. So nowhere. My phone shows 131. Yeah, we're at 135 right now with 221 of you guys in here. Let's get this sucker up to 200 likes. If we get the stream up to 200 likes, I'll stay on for another half hour because I was only going to stay on for an hour. So if we can get this stream up to 200 likes, I'll stay on for another half hour. Hey, Doug, do you think Savant Ahmed is going to have a breakout year? I think the running backs are going to combine to make a really good backfield, but I don't think just one person is going to have, a big game or a big season. I think it's going to be a combination of things. What's your take on Noah this upcoming season? I think he's going to get a lot of shots at my brain's shutting off, the slot position. I think that's where he's going to get his best chance to play is in that slot position. Dan the Film Gent. I just made you a mod, bud. Said no spamming, please. Help me out, brother. 165. You guys getting very close to 200. Getting very close to 200. Do you think Andrew Van Ginkel gets another defensive touchdown? I hope so. That was so seeing him scoop that and just take off. I absolutely hope so. Noah was an awful draft. It confused. If you go back and watch that draft, I was utterly confused. Utterly confused by Noah. Utterly confused. Hey, Doug, this is going to be a long month. I'm going to try my best to entertain you guys because next week on the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, there's mandatory minicamp, and then there's nothing until July 27th. So I will do my best to get you a minimum of 3 videos a week, so you're not bored for that month. And then when training camp comes, you get me your training camp videos. No problem, bud. Just don't ban anybody unless they deserve it. Ask me first, I guess. These are rules. I just don't want, someone saying go Bills and then you ban them. Just don't do stuff like that. Do you think that Herbert could have a sophomore slump? Anything could happen. Absolutely anything could happen. We saw with RG3, right? RG3 came out, had a fantastic rookie year, won Offensive Rookie of the Year, and then blew his knee out, should not have played in the playoff game, and just disappeared. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Tua can take off, and Burrow and Herbert can drop, or Herbert can consistently stay at where he is, and Tua never, anything could happen. Which which Hogwarts house do you think Tua belongs to? I'm thinking Hufflepuff. I swear, I seriously was like, I'm thinking Hufflepuff. That's funny. Yeah, kind of Hufflepuff. RG3 the bus. Tebow rookie year. People, and that's the other thing that we have to realize, right? You come in as a rookie and you light it up, and all of a sudden people are like, wow, look at this kid, he's unstoppable, this and that. And then they start to pick up on what you're doing, and picking up on your play style, and picking up on how we can get in your head and how we can stop you. And then you're facing defenses now that have a full season of you playing in the NFL and know how to stop you. And then all of a sudden you're in trouble. You saw that with the Dolphins. You saw that with the AFC East. The Dolphins, the Bills, and the Patriots completely shut down Justin Herbert and made him uncomfortable. So we'll see. We'll see, because they did it with Tua. They realized what simplistic offense Chan Gailey was giving Tua. And, if you see the single high safety and, you look them off and then you throw it to the 50-50 man. If not, they saw it. And they shut it down. They put 2 high safeties, and it really messed them up. H-Man with the $5 donation says, crazy prediction. X is about to go 10 interceptions, 10 sacks, and he will get screwed out of Defensive Player of the Year. It would be. Just that's how the Dolphins are. Hey Doug, do you how did Waddle do? Hey Doug, how do Waddle will do receiving yards? And I'm assuming you're asking me how will he do with the receiving yards and touchdowns. I don't expect him to have too many receiving yards. There's a lot of wide receivers to spread the ball around. I expect him to have like 6 touchdowns, give or take. Do you think X shows up for mandatory minicamp next week? I hope so. You guys have 3 minutes to get that like button up to 200. 3 minutes, and I'll stay on for another half hour. Freddie's saying extra hour. I'm not staying on for an hour, a half hour, I said. Coming out here trying to make me stay on for another hour. New member, Mike. Thank you for joining the membership, brother. Doug, we need to hear your first kiss story. No. No. Ain't happening. 178. You got 2 minutes. 12 more thumbs up, and I'll stay on for another half hour. Got another one. Robert Martin joining the membership. Welcome, Robert. If you think Doug should stay on till midnight, so I'm not staying on. I gotta be up. I got a baby. You guys are out of your mind. What's his name? Who do you think will have the most sacks and interceptions on the team? I think X will have the most interceptions again. And when it comes to sacks, probably Agba again. I think Agba will. 7 more likes. You guys have less than a minute to get 7 more likes. Can you elaborate on your take about Devontae Parker not being here next year? I think that honestly, with the resurgence or the whatever you want to call of Will Fuller, then you have Preston Williams, then you have Waddle, and then, we'll see what happens with Albert Wilson. I think that Devontae Parker will probably get traded just because he's not needed anymore. And I think that Will Fuller will do better in the role that Parker plays. I And I think the Dolphins will move on from Parker. You guys did it. With 15 seconds left, you guys hit 200 likes. So I'll stay on for another half hour. We'll hang out for another half hour. You read all them long answers, but you won't read the short answers. What answers? What short answers? 10 years, 1,000-yard season. He just can't stay healthy. They won't move on from Parker. I think they will. I honestly think they will. I think they'll move on from Parker. I don't think they'll stick with him. Do you watch the UFC? Nah, I don't really watch the UFC. Nice to see a well-disciplined team, apples to oranges compared to Gase. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Gase was good at offense, right? That's why you notice whenever the defense was on the field, he was sitting on the bench. But when it came to a team, when it came to disciplining them, and when it came to, he just was horrible at it. Absolutely horrible. Look at the Jets. Who gets signed this year? Gesicki. I think if he doesn't get signed, he'll get franchise tagged. I think Baker will get signed. I think I don't know how much he'll ask for, but if he wants to stay with the team and he doesn't want to, ask for too much, I think he'll stay with the team. I'm trying to think who else is free agent this year. Who else is free agent this year? Which Dolphin would you name your son after? Probably Dan or Don. Probably Dan Marino. But it's hard to not name him Don after Don Shula. No, we still have to sign 3. Holland, Long, and Eichenberg. Free agents of 2021. Let's see the free agents of 2022. All right, so let me pop it up for you guys, and we could see the free agents for next year. So these are the free agents for next year. I don't know why Josh Rosen's there. Emmanuel Ogbah is a free agent. Will Fuller's a free agent. Jacoby Brissett's a free agent. Albert Wilson, Justin Coleman, Landon Roberts, Matt Skura, Malcolm Brown, Mike Gesicki, Jason McCourty, John Jenkins. I'm just pointing out some of the big names that we probably want to keep. Jerome Baker, Nick Needham, Durham Smythe, Savant Ahmed, Preston Williams, Sam McGuavin. So these are all the free agents for next year. And that is the reason why the Dolphins are sitting right now with going to potentially have around 61, 62 million in cap space next year, because they have to re-sign a good amount of these players. Like I said, Will Fuller, Emmanuel Ogbah. We'll see about Albert Wilson. We'll see about Landon Roberts, Mike Gesicki. Those are what, 3 I've said so far. Will Fuller, Emmanuel Ogbah, Mike Gesicki. Like, these are like top-notch guys that they should really think about re-signing. Jerome Baker, Preston Williams. There's like 5 or 6 free agents that they need to re-sign. It's a lot of free agents next year. A lot. What's his market value? Let's see what Gesicki's market value is. What do you think Adam Gase is doing right at this moment? Enjoying all that money he made. That's what he's doing. He's enjoying all that money. 10 million. 3 years, 30 million, average 10.097. NFL ranked, tight end ranked 6. He'd be like the 6th highest paid. I don't know. I don't know if he'd get that much. Rosen's in San Fran. Yeah, I feel so bad for that kid. Josh Rosen, goes to Tampa, right? The Dolphins just cut him. listen, we're going to help you out. You're not going to start here because if it's not Fitz, it's Tua, and if it's not Tua, it's Fitz. We're just going to let you go. We tried, didn't work. Go wherever you want it. Goes to Tampa. Tampa starts playing well. He's not even backup. He's not even third string. He's on practice squad. And then he gets sent and claimed by the 49ers. And the 49ers, when they claim him, it was like, what, right before the offseason? And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. He could have got a ring being on Tampa. Even if he was on the practice squad, he'd still get a ring. And he goes to San Fran, and he never gets a ring. Never gets a ring. What do you think will be the biggest surprise for Miami this year? They win the division. I think that'll be the biggest surprise, is them winning the division. I don't think anyone has them winning the division when it comes to, experts. No one has them winning the division. Everyone thinks it's Buffalo again. I think that'd be the biggest surprise, is that the Dolphins win the division. Just think Greer traded 2 picks for that bum. I did not like that trade. I did not like the Josh Rosen trade. If you go back and you watch the video when we traded for Josh Rosen, I did not like the trade. But just like everything, I said, I made the video. I was like, they shouldn't have done it. And then I made another video saying, you know what? Let's give the kid a chance. And that's how I always am. We'll see what happens. We'll let it play out. And I let it play out. And they should have not made that trade. This is what Josh Rosen's problem was. In between his ears. He couldn't get out of his own way. That was his problem. He couldn't get out of his own way. Because he showed some flashes in the preseason. This kid could just not get out of his way. Do you think Tua can win MVP and both Waddle and Phillips win Rookie of the Year? That'd be a lot. The Dolphins would have to be the best team in the NFL. The best team in for a long time. It'd be a lot for Tua to win MVP, Waddle to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Phillips to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. It'd have to be a lot. I don't know if it'll happen, but it'd have to be a lot. I'm 14. If you can guess how fast my 40 time is, I'll subscribe. I'm the second fastest in the state. Do I have to be Donovan? How close can I be? How close can I be? Because I bet you I'll guess it. Like if I'm like a 100th of a second off. But I bet you I can guess it. What game do I really want to see? In person or just in general? Swell. In person or just in general? Tua's hands too small to win MVP. You'll be surprised how many quarterbacks have small hands. You'd be surprised. Do you think Jalen Phillips will be similar to Jason Taylor or J.J. Watt? I think more Jason Taylor than J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt and Jason Taylor have 2 different play styles at defensive end. J.J. Watt's more bigger physical power, whereas Jason Taylor was more slender and just quick. 2 different styles. I'm just going to give you 2. I'm going to give you a blank, point blank. I'm not going to give you point blank, 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 blank. I'm going to say 4-3. Screw it. Yeah. I think you're real fast, Donovan. I'm going to say 4-3. You're in a 4-3. Let me know if I was right. Who do I think will be the starting? I don't think there will be one starting running back. I think it'll be, by committee, whoever had the best practice starts. Doug does not know how to pronounce Tua's first name. Neither do I. If Jerome Baker wants to be on the team, he needs to become a 3-down linebacker. Yeah. Well, I did pronounce his full name. I did. There's video evidence out there. Wonder if I still have it on my phone. I'll pull it up. If I still have it on my phone, I'll play it. I don't know if I still have it on my phone. Here we go. I found it. I promised you guys I was going to say his full and entire name. Tuaningamaya Lapole Tangavailoa. That's his full entire name. See? I said it. I said it. So I can say it. No, I run a 5.4, but I'll subscribe because you tried. You said you were the fastest. 5.4? Thanks for the subscription, but I think I run faster than a 5.4. That's no way the second fastest in your state. Well, I think I'm going to head off to the night. Have a good one. Give Josie all your life, Doug. Fins up. I'll see you another time. All right, Dan. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Whatever happened to Curtis Weaver? Well, he came to camp incredibly out of shape. Then he got injured, and the Dolphins waived him. And then the Browns picked him up and put him on injured reserve. No, I said second fastest. I'm not in the NFL. I thought you said the second fastest in your state. That's why I gave you a 4.3. I thought you were like, you ran like fast. I was like, wow, he's the second fastest in his state. He probably ran a 4.3. I don't believe Herbert is going to be as good as Tua this year. I think that's going to be a very good competition between the three of them. I think this is another like Elway, Kelly, Marino situation where we have these three quarterbacks who are good and they're consistently competing and everyone's consistently comparing the three quarterbacks to each other. I think that's the situation we're going to have here. So. How excited are you for the season? Extremely excited. I'm more excited to see what can Tua do. That is what I'm most excited for. I'm kind of nervous too because I don't know what he can do. I don't know if he's going to be good or if he's going to consistently, have troubles like he did last year. So I'm very, very, very excited to just see the kid play. Second fastest in the state. I'm 14, not in college or high school. Gotcha. As a Samoan, that's not a bad attempt, Doug. Close, better than most I've heard. I'll take that as a win. I'll take that as a win. From a Samoan, I'll take that as a win. You know how many times I listened to him say his name to get to pronounce it like that? I'll never be able to do that again. Who wins Coach of the Year? If Flores can get the Dolphins to the playoffs, I think he wins Coach of the Year. Doug, I think we'll either be 12-5 or 13-4. That's a very good possibility. Like I said, I could see them splitting with the Bills. So there's one loss. I can see them potentially losing to the Bucks, to the Ravens. That's 3 losses. Maybe even the Titans. Maybe even like the Raiders, but I don't really see that. So yeah, I could see that 5. Like I said, I'm thinking like 11, 12 wins possibly. We'll see how it all pans out though. What's you feel about what's going on in Hard Rock right now? What is going on in Hard Rock right now? I have no idea what's going on in Hard Rock right now. I think we'll be second in the division, but win the Super Bowl. Where did that go? I'd like to pop that up. I think we'll be second in the division, but win the Super Bowl. Hey, man. I'd be ecstatic. We are not losing to the Ravens. Well, I didn't say we're going to lose. I'm just saying, if I had to pick 5 games that look like possible losses, that's one of them. Doug, do you think we will bring back Jerome Baker after this year, or does he walk after his final rookie contract? It depends on how much he wants. I know he wants to stay, but it all depends on what he wants. Because if he wants too much, then no. Let's be honest, we have a tough schedule. Well, when it comes to strength of schedule, the Dolphins have one of the easiest. But again, a lot of people say that, right? Here, I'm going to show you what my screensaver is. This is my screensaver. I got the schedule here. This is my screensaver. These are all my craps, right? You look at the schedule, right? A lot of people say we have the hardest schedule. We have such a hard schedule. I don't see it really, right? Patriots are the Patriots. I honestly think we'll split with the Patriots. I think we'll split with the Bills, and there's a potential to sweep the Jets. Will we split, from jump? Like, will the Dolphins win these two and then like lose this one and this one? I don't know, but I honestly think we will split with the Bills and the Patriots. We beat the Raiders. The Dolphins beat the Raiders when the refs gave the Raiders that game. And I don't care if you call me petty. I don't care if you call me biased. I don't care what you call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. That pass interference that put him in field goal range was BS. And the other non-pass interference call that gave him that touchdown was BS. So the Dolphins beat the Raiders. The Colts, we have no idea what type of Carson Wentz they're getting. We have no idea what type of team they're being. No offense, and I don't wish anything on anyone. What if Carson Wentz isn't even playing on October 3rd because he got injured? So again, not worried about this. And this is the same stuff that I said to you guys last year when people looked at the schedule and said the Cardinals game, the Rams game, the Chargers game, and the 49ers game and the Seattle game. We're not winning those games. There's no way we're winning those games. And we beat the Chargers, we beat the Rams, we beat the Cardinals, and we beat the 49ers. Anything could happen to change these things, right? So look at the first 4 games. There's a very good possibility they're 2-2 going to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the Super Bowl winning champions. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are fantastic. They re-signed their whole defense. Their defense is scary good. Any given Sunday. I'm not afraid of the Jaguars. Everyone thinks that now that they got Lawrence, they're going to be the best thing ever. Not afraid of the Jaguars. I'm not afraid of the Falcons. They have no defense. Now they have no real offense. They have Kyle Pitts. We'll triple cover him. Again, Bills will split. So we either lose this one, win this one, lose this one. We're winning against the Texans. Texans suck. Ravens is going to be a hard game. It's on prime time. It's going to be hard. Jets are the Jets. I'm not afraid of the Panthers. Sam Darnold's going to see ghosts because Brian Flores knows how to get in their heads. Giants going to be a sneaky one, but again, I'm not real afraid of the Giants. Then you look at the stretch down. Jets. I already talked about the Jets. The Saints do not have Drew Brees. They have friggin' Jameis Winston. You can't tell me you're scared of the Jameis Winston Saints. I don't know what to tell you. Titans is going to be a scary game, and then we are home for the Patriots. I can see 11 wins. So people saying that this is a tough schedule, I don't really see it. Mario with the $20 donation. Good evening, Doug. Just out of work, and I thought I'd check in. Preston has shown glimpses of being a real threat, but no one talks about him. What kind of impact do you think he will make this year if healthy? If healthy, even last year, he had a really good connection with Tua before he got injured last year. If he could stay healthy, I think it's going to be real, real dangerous. Thank you for the $20 donation, but I really do appreciate that. Who are we getting in preseason? Preseason is the Bears, I think, first. Hold on, let me pull it up. I know it's Bears August 14th at 1:00. Then the Falcons August 24th, 21st at 7:00. And then the Bengals August 29th, 4:00 on CBS, nationally televised. 3 preseason games this year. And we only have 1 home game because we have 9 home games in the season. It's not going to be that way next year. Will with the $5 donation got high hopes for the season, man. You know my motto, I'd rather be surprised than let down, but I don't know. It's the coach. The coach is what is making me feel different about this team. I'm going to give you guys my like hype up video, probably like before the season starts or something. But it's the coach. It's the coach. Doug, we did beat the. That's what I said. SNB. We beat the Raiders last year. I'm looking over at the chat. It's moving way quicker on YouTube than it is for me here. Nubbins with the $5 donation. It's week 4. We're 2-2, and Watson is officially available. Do we outbid Denver and Philly? Now, I think we will know this sooner, but fun hypothetical. It depends. You know, it's week 4. We're 2-2, but Tua's playing lights out, and the reason that we're 2-2 is because the defense couldn't stop whoever to kick a field goal or something. Do you still continue to have Tua play well for us and try to, you know, or, you know, it all depends on, you know, how it's going. I don't know. No, it's all right, SMB. Did I say we lost to the Raiders? I might have misspoke. If I misspoke, then I apologize. Does 5-1 in the division sound unrealistic? No. Nothing really is unrealistic. No. I don't think that's really unrealistic. Do you think Foster can possibly be an impact player this year? I saw that he was doing pretty well. It's possible. He's tall and he's fast. Will, join in the membership. Welcome, Will. Let me make you a mod, bud. Thank you for joining the membership. Can Tua get the ball to Preston Williams? Yeah, he had a big connection with him last year before he got injured. He was constantly targeting him. There was the one game, I think it was the Rams game. Preston Williams had a few drops. Really just killed the momentum. Fuller and Williams are going to have big years this season. And I agree, and I hope so. And that's where it kind of makes Devontae Parker expendable. Doug, if Tua goes 0-4, would you bench Tua? They will be killing him. It depends on the 0-4. Because you can't really, because Tua went 6-3, right? So if you sit there and say your starting quarterback went 6-3, are you benching him? You're saying no, I'm not going to bench him. He went 6-3. So it depends. Why are they 0-4? Are they 0-4 because the defense couldn't stop the offense, and you know it was just a shootout, and the Dolphins weren't the last ones with the ball, and they lost? It all depends. Is Tua's fault they're 0-4? Did the running back fumble the ball and cost us the game? Did the wide receiver smack the ball in the air? And you know, it's a lot of things that can go into that. Zach, how are you doing overall, Doug? All good mentally and physically? Thanks for asking. I'm doing good. Tired. Got wicked heartburn for the past couple days, but I do appreciate you asking. In your opinion, Doug, what player do you think will be the biggest surprise this year? Tua. I think Tua is going to make that big leap. I think actually having a playbook that's predicated to him, actually having the time to train, get his body up there, getting himself in the best shape of his career, his life, I think he comes out and he does fantastic. And if I'm wrong, that'll suck. Are we doing a tailgate fan meetup for the Jets Dolphins game this year? I think the MetLife takeover does something, and I'll be there for that. I'll be there for the MetLife takeover. But I hope to meet a bunch of you guys. Anyone's going to the Dolphins Jets game in MetLife, I hope you guys, I can meet a bunch of you guys. We take pictures, all that stuff. Would be cool. What color shirt, sweatshirt should I order for you? What do you order at me? Don't order me anything. I feel bad. Doug, who has a better season, Tua or Trevor Lawrence? Tua. That might be me just being biased. Trevor Lawrence has to get has to get the understanding of the NFL before, everyone's already crowning him. He had fantastic, college career. So did Tua. So we'll see. As a fan or a person in the event, I don't think I'm going to be in the event. I think I'm just going to be there. I don't know. I haven't talked to them yet. I did, we're in communication, but we haven't set anything up. Dolphins and Mets fans also. Nice. I think the Met game today was canceled. Did the elbow tattoo hurt? Yes, it did. It hurt bad. He didn't tattoo on my elbow because you're constantly putting your elbow down. So it just wear away if he tattooed right here. So he tattooed on either side of it. It hurt. The most painful was in here. This hurt the most. Because this is real tender. This hurt the most. And in here. That hurt. that hurt real bad. And he covered the whole thing, the whole shebang in there. That hurt. That hurt real bad. Oh, so they did play. Because I saw that they had the post game, but then they were showing highlights. So I didn't know if they actually played the game or not. How much is it to be a member? I think I have different tiers. I think the cheapest is $2, $2-3. Mets have been destroying my Braves. Sorry, Daniel, but I'm not sorry. Just had that done last night. I cried in the same area, but the bicep, they're addicting. Tattoos are addicting. I had a half sleeve. I had it up to here. So it went, I had that. And then I was like, screw it. And I sleeved it. And then I really said, screw it. And I went up to my chest. So it goes all the way up to my chest. I have a full-on sleeve all the way up to my chest. I need that Waddle patch for my Tua jersey. Why do you need a Waddle patch for your Tua jersey? Unless you have a Tannehill jersey. Go to patchvibes.com. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 20% off. Not a Tua fan, but hoping for the best. But injured in college equals probably injured a lot in the pros. Sorry to say. I don't disagree with you, but Frank Gore consistently injured. He tore his ACL twice in 1 year. Frank Gore's still playing. But then you have people who are never injured in college and have short NFL careers. It all depends. Side note, love your name. One of my favorite bands is Mudvayne. I do not watch basketball. I used to when I played, not anymore. What's up, Fake Spike? She's doing good. She's sleeping right now. That's why I'm able to live stream right now. I missed the 90s, Preston. I missed that. Doug, if our wide receiver group consists of Fuller, Waddle, Parker, Williams, Wilson, Foster, and Bolden, where do you rank our wide receiver group? It's probably biased. Top 10. I'm not going to give you an exact number because I don't know, but definitely top 10. Just with Fuller, Waddle, Parker, and Williams, I think that's a top 10 right there. And then you add the depth of Wilson, Foster, and Bolden. It's just so good. Doug, when will we be getting a Mets channel from you? I want to do one, but then that'll start to take away from this channel. And I love this channel, and I love doing this, and I love you guys. and I don't want to take away from this channel to put more time into that channel. So probably never. I'll talk about it on here, but probably never. Do you think Holland will be a star, and do you think Waddle will be a bust? I think they'll both be really good. We're Braves fans, Doug. Sorry. Let's go Mets. Doug, what's our division record if we're going to the playoffs? You have to win 11 games. They still have the extended playoff, so you're 7 teams can make it. But yeah, you have to win 11 games. Live stream more. I'll try to. I can't do it during the day unless the wife's home, because of the baby. Love you too, Cloud Life. All right, guys. Hour and a half. It was fun hanging out. Thank you everyone who became members. Thank you everyone who donated. Thank you everyone for hanging out. We got 239 likes. We got 1 dislike, but can't please everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. It's always a blast. All my guys, all my Patreons, SMB, Cloud Life, all my mods. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm tired. I got to be up with the baby in the morning. But I'll see you, Freddie. 250 likes for an extra hour. I can't do it, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll try to do my best to go live on the weekends. Maybe next Friday or Sunday I'll go live. But I'll let you know. You guys know you're getting videos all week. I have a ton planned. Like I said, mini camp starts the 15th, 16th, 17th. So if they give on the field stuff, you're gonna get it from me. But other than that, I'll check you guys out Monday. Like usual, stay classy. Fins up.